Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Lexall Rechargeable Mini Worklight. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. Here we have a USB-A to USB-C charge cable. We have the light and we have the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. This shows the different parts of the light. We have an LED spotlight, USB port, flip magnet, on-off switch, cob floodlight, and another magnet on the bottom. This is made of aluminum and ABS. Has a spotlight and a floodlight. So cob stands for chip on board, that's the type of LED. Has a rechargeable light, has different modes, has cob floodlight low, cob floodlight high, and spotlight. When you press the button it will turn on and then switch between the modes. If you wait for more than 8 seconds, when you press it again it will turn it off. So normally pressing the on button will cycle through the modes, but if you've been using the light for a few seconds, pressing it again will not switch to another mode, so you can turn it off quickly. Has a charge indicator. This also glows in the dark after you turn it off. So let's look at the construction here. So the body of this is aluminum. It feels very solid in the hand. And then it looks like we have plastic on the ends. We have a magnet here with a big heavy clip. We pull this open. We have a USB port for charging. Has a big gasket on it. And then we have the button on the other side. So the Amazon description lists the working time as being between 3 hours and 12 hours. They have the cob light low is 1000 lumens, high is 1600 lumens, and the spotlight is 800 lumens. The Amazon description lists this as waterproof. It doesn't show an IPX rating, but I'm guessing this would handle things like rain or if you dropped it in a puddle. I think it would handle that easily. So if we turn it on, we have cob light low, cob light high, spotlight, and then off. So let's try charging this. So you can charge this with a USB charger. So I'll plug in to the side, plug it into my charger, and it's currently charging at 0.45 amps. So the rate of charge can vary depending on the state of charge of the light. This should have an indicator on it. I'll turn my light off here. Okay, so this is glowing red here. And you can see this is glowing from being on. So let me turn this on for a sec. I'll cover it with my finger. So you can see this has this glowing ring on it. So if you have this on and then you set it down and you need to pick it back up, you can see that glowing ring and know where it's at. So I'm going to let this get charged up and then we'll test it out. Okay, so I have the light charged up and I have the camera pointed at a corner. I'm about 4 feet from the corner. You can see a little bit of light coming in from behind. But let's turn on the light. So this is the floodlight low. So you can see we have a very even light there. Let's turn that on high. Very even light. And then here we have the spotlight. So this is going to have a brighter spot in the middle and it's going to kind of fade out towards the edges. It doesn't have distinct ringing like you would with an incandescent light. But this would be like if you're trying to project the light far away. And again we have that little glow there. So let's look at some usage scenarios for this. Here I have a furnace. So I have the light. I can magnet it to the top. So it's projecting light down. So this is on low. This is on high. I will say really on low. It's plenty bright for a lot of things. I don't know that I need a lot brighter than that. So I could even put this down a little lower, or I could set it off to the side. Something like this or an appliance is going to typically have a metal case that you can put the magnet on. So that's very handy. Okay, so here I am at the engine bay of this car and I've magneted the light to the edge of the hood. So I'll press the button here and you can see it's lighting up the engine bay. Let's press it again. Now when working on the appliance, the low mode was plenty bright. Since this is a little bit further away, I like it more on this brighter mode. So you can see the light up here. So this is easy to hold in the hand, so I can easily also just take this around and look around with it like this, or I can put it on that spotlight mode if I want to project deeper into the engine. So here I'm looking at a car tire. I can take the light, I'll turn it on, and I can magnet it to the fender. So if I was changing a car tire, I could have the light up here, pointing down where I can see the lug nuts and such. And there it is on the brighter mode. Now this does have a magnet on the other side too, so I could turn the spotlight on and put it there. The floodlight's a little bit better. Where the spotlight might work better is if I'm further away, I can shine the spotlight at it and it will project that light further. So if I look on my garage floor here, we can see that spotlight. Let's go back to the flood. And here's the flood on low, and here's the flood on high. So that's the Lexall Rechargeable Mini Worklight. So I've been using this the past few days. I was working on the RV the other day, and I was working in a tight spot, and it was nice having this light because this gave me a ton of light and it didn't take up a lot of room. So a light like this would be great to carry in the car, carry in your pocket on a work bag. It has that nice clip on there so you can clip it to your pocket or you could clip it to the side of a work bag. It has multiple magnets so you can magnet here or here, and it has a nice bright even light. So if you're working on something, you can get that nice even flood so the light's not influencing what you're looking at. So a light like this would be great for car repair, emergency use, camping, appliance repair, you name it. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.